Let me see. We need some music. Alright. Alright. Greetings, y'all. So this is going to be our mini love reads for this evening. So if you guys are new here, I do these mini love reads every Monday unless I post otherwise, letting you guys know. But yeah, other than that, I do these every Monday night. So if you guys would like to participate in our giveaway this evening, I am giving away this deck here. This it's like a soul connections, divine counterpart connection type of read. Hey honey. Type of readings. So if you guys are a newbie, even if you guys are like, I wanna read, but I don't know how to. This is a very easy deck, and it has a guidebook. I don't really feel like it needs a guidebook, but I guess it goes further into the meanings and the details of the cards. But these are fairly easy oracle cards to read from and do love reads for yourself. You can test them out on yourself. You can, read for a friend or a family member or something, So, yeah. They're just not for me. They're all right. In my opinion, I like to have a little bit of, like, a balance of shadow and light energies. These are a little too light and fluffy for me. There are some shadow cards, I guess you could say, in here, but it's giving kind of like a little version of Doreen Virtue's Romance Angels, and I do love that deck for what it is, but it's not a every love read type of deck for me. I wouldn't read it. So yeah, this is the deck I'm giving away this evening. If you guys do not want to participate in the giveaway, even though you purchased a reading tonight, just let me know, and that's fine, because I will be doing a drawing later after the reads. I do have a few spots available if you guys are interested in getting a reading. Hey. Oh, it's okay. I do remember your name. So I'm going to go ahead and start the live here. If you guys want to know where you're at on the list based off of when you submitted your reading, your payment, it will be in the exact order in that placement. So check the description box. Scroll all the way down of the description box and you will see the list of names there. I will leave a timestamp next to your name, so you can revert back to this reading whenever you want to watch it, whether you fall asleep, you miss it, a phone call comes in, your phone dies, crashes, whatever, you can come back and watch this. So, I have 8 spots available. If you guys are interested in still getting a reading, you can be a single, you can be asking about, intentions of someone, whatever love-related questions. You don't have to be in a relationship, in a situationship, or have anyone. You could just want to know about what's going on with your love life, where you're at with your singlehood, whatever, right? So yeah, $25 for love questions tonight. Go ahead and click the link in the chat or in the description, or you guys can submit via Cash App. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get it. Without further ado, let's start the reading. First person on the list is going to be Mirela. All right, let's see. Hope everybody is well. And Mirela, I do recall you did email me and tell me that you did not want to participate in the giveaway, so I will keep that in mind as well. So anyone that purchases a reading, you don't have to be entered in the giveaway if you don't want to. It's optional. Unless you want the deck, just let me know. All right. Soft whispers. I was gonna say that you and this person could have like a telepathic rapport or you feel like this person communicates with you somehow or communicates to you in like a spiritual way, like maybe through music or dreams or. But I will use your discernment with that, of course. Something with wisdom, okay? Maybe you know things about this person that you shouldn't know, or that like this person has never told you. In other words, where is this connection? Two of Wands. Okay. This person feels like they need to move towards something here. Like they could feel like there's an opportunity for some type of uh, like maturing, some type of maturing in this connection. Let me put these all in frame because this is like not capturing everything. Okay. And I'm going to show you the cards. But this to me feels like you got the Two of Wands, the Tower, the Knight of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. You have a lot of wands here, a lot of movement. You also have a knight, another knight here at the bottom of the deck, Knight of Swords. So it feels like this person is feeling that call to possibly mature or grow in some way when it comes to their love life. Like whether it's like, okay, it's time for me to maybe take somebody serious or take this serious. But when it comes to you, you are giving them some type of um, it's almost like an anxiousness to make a decision about expanding something. But I feel like either way it goes, it's like you trigger this person to really contemplate what that means as far as their love life goes, if that makes sense. I'm trying to word this in the best way that I can. With the Tower card, I feel like this person feels like it may have to take something to do this, because there's a little bit of hesitance. But this person's intentions, I feel like this person's intentions are not really on stable relationships right now. It's a little bit like this person is torn between two different types of energies, whether they want to be single, be free to do whatever. And it doesn't necessarily have to be free to like do whatever with women, but free to just be their own person with not being connected to another person in a serious commitment, versus doing that and expanding. And this person, I feel like, is weighing the pros and the cons of these different energies and what this life would look like, this vision would look like. And it's almost like they feel like they would have to have something happen in order to shift them into this, or they don't want this to they don't want to risk the potential of missing out on something if it holds a great potential for this person. I feel like if they know for sure, if they're clear within themselves, they will proceed, or they will go forward with something if they know that it's going to be a good investment. I hope this is making sense. Um, because ultimately this person does want what you want. It may, they may not have like a specific person in the picture of what they want, but essentially you both do want stability. You want a stable foundation and relationship. But this person, if they're not sure about something or about a person, they're not going to fully invest. There is passion here. There is a connection here. This person does feel that. Yeah. So there's things about you, like they're curious about you. You keep this person on their toes or something, I'm hearing, or you spark this person's curiosity regardless of how long you've known this person. It's something about you that keeps them interested. But they got to be interested enough to invest, right? Because I'm sure that's what you want. You want this person to truly invest in you for real, and that's what I'm seeing. I have something special that I want to gift you. So this person could be the type that I don't know if this is a literal gift, because I'm getting like an energy of like doing something rather than giving something to. It's like doing something. And I feel like this person's very good and very, with charismatic, like their energy is very charismatic. Okay, there's something about the connection. It's very passionate because there's a lot of fiery energy in the cards. With the Ten of Wands, though, the advice here is this person, they had to be very careful of um, the energy that they are carrying when it comes to this connection, because this person might have a tendency to kind of like be a little bit too frivolous, a little bit too impulsive at times, or in their passions, that they are kind of leaving a mess wherever they go. So like, let's say this person is in their passions and they're whispering and they're saying all these good things to you or saying these feel good things, but then, you know, they never quite live up to that. There's consequences to that on this person's end that they need to be mindful of, I feel. There is a, there is a, I'm getting, what's the right word? There's a chemistry between the two of you. It's very strong. And I feel like this connection is meant to reestablish something within yourselves individually, because I feel like this person, they are leading towards the path of destruction in some sense. And I feel like it's something to do with the mess that they make. They make messes wherever they go, or they're the type of person, like I said, that makes promises that they don't keep, or they kind of stir up people's passions and they never quite fulfill those things, or it never leads to anything stable. So I I would even be conscious or cautious. My God, I can't even talk. I would be cautious with this person in a sense of protecting your energy enough, because I feel like there's already an established bond here. There's already emotions that are established on your end, but this person's not in a clear energy. They're not in a stable energy. This person's not coming from their heart or their emotions. They're moving off of fight or flight type of energy, and it could be a little bit of ego here too. This person's not moving in a clear direction, if that makes sense. So for you, you do have to protect your energy in a sense of not getting caught up in this person's instability, because it's going to make you feel unstable, or that's not even the right word. It's going to make you feel that instability within yourself as well, because I don't feel like this person is doing enough to fulfill, what's the right word, fulfill you emotionally. They're not doing enough to it's not enough to fulfill a person that wants more, that wants a Ten of Pentacles energy. This person is giving little to almost nothing to the situation. So you got to ask yourself, is it worth my emotional health, wellness, mental wellness to allow this connection to go on the way that it is, which I don't feel like it's healthy based off of this energy, because this person, like I said, they're not giving you anything, really. They're not giving you enough, right? It's not enough. And I do feel like this person does have the gift of gab. They're good with it. But you see how she's clutching her pearls, and that's funny, because that's like, it's like I was saying, clutching your pearls, but in a sense of, you got to cling on to your wisdom and what you know to be true. You know this person's patterns. You know how they are. And I feel like there's something, it's not getting anywhere. So there's something that it has to stop here. You know what I mean? It has to stop. To where you hear what this person is saying, but you're also paying attention to the patterns. You're paying attention to how this person moves, how they treat you, what they're saying versus what they are not saying, and what they're doing versus what they're not doing. You got to look at all of this. So yeah, this person's in a little bit of an immature energy with that knight. There's 2 knights technically that came out. So I'm going to leave it at that, sis. I do hope that that gives you some clarity or some food for thought, or confirmation of some sort. So I send you much love. Enjoy the rest of your week. Be safe, and I'll catch you in divine time, sis. Much love as always. Peace. Okay. All right. That was Miss Mirela. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move on to Sharnice. Hope I'm saying your name right. Okay. Let's see, where are we at? I'm trying to find your thing. Okay, I think you emailed me. Let me see. Hey, Aqua. Hey, sis. I didn't see you, Zena. Yeah, you can still submit a question if you want to, sis. That's fine. Let me find Miss Sharnice. Think. Yeah, okay, I found it. Okay. Alright, just ended a 10-year relationship cycle last year. Okay, congratulations to you. I know that wasn't easy. Yes, I found it. Okay, so let's see what's going on with your love energy. I might not use the messenger cards unless I pick up somebody's energy, but if not, I'll just read you. And I appreciate the likes, you guys. If you guys could hit the like button just for engagement purposes, you know, help me out. I would appreciate it. Share this if you feel like a friend or a loved one might need some clarity or reading. Okay, you have unrequited desire that came out, Sharnice. Let's pull some more cards for you. The High Priestess. The Justice. Wow. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay. Stop. Okay. Well, my goodness. You got almost all majors. Oh, my God. Wow. You almost had all majors. Got the Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Crazy. So, all right. Justice card. High Priestess. Come on, Miss High Priestess. Wheel of Fortune. Alright, this is going to be very powerful energy. So you got the Tower, and last but not least, the Five of Coins or Five of Pentacles. So, and the unrequited desire with number 25. So you're parting ways with things that maybe desires, that your hopes and desires and dreams that you wanted in love that you know, unrequited, something that was not giving to you, was not pouring into you, or connections or people where it was unrequited energy or efforts. Okay, you're parting ways with that. I feel like this is this energy is you being vulnerable with yourself. This woman, she's wearing nothing, completely nothing. This is you being vulnerable with yourself, being real and raw with yourself, being authentic with yourself. I feel like Spirit is encouraging you to make decisions, wise choices and decisions, not based off of solely what you see, not judging based off of the appearance of things solely upon that, but more so based off of what you're intuitively sensing and what you're feeling. You know, when one of your senses is cut off, the others are in heightened. So because she's blindfolded, it's like your physical eye, the flesh of what it sees, the lust of the eye is closed. So therefore, it's like the choice and decision, the things that I want now are not based off of the things that I can see solely off of that, but more so, I'm like I said, when one of your senses are shut down or closed off or not utilized, the others are more heightened. So you hear better, you may even smell better, you may even taste a little bit more keen because you got to use those senses more. So I feel like when it comes to that, it's like when it comes to making decisions and choices in love, or the things that you want or the things that you desire, now you're more so listening. You're listening more. Maybe in the past you didn't really listen so much. Maybe you just paid attention to the way the person looked or the things that they were doing or the gifts and all of that, or you know what it looked like on the outside. But now you're paying attention more to what's being said, or you're more focused on what you feel. You can tap into your body and what it's saying to you around certain people. So that's something that I feel like will be utilized well. The High Priestess is you're very intuitive. We all have that gift of discernment, and I feel like your experiences make you wiser for it, but it's like a silent knowing of things, and it's a being present in your energy and your emotions and your subconscious energy as well. Like being present, just being still. And I kind of feel like Spirit is also protecting you or hiding you at this time, because if you come in this energy of the High Priestess, meaning you're someone that is wise and discerning, or you're someone that people may come to initiate themselves spiritually, meaning like if a man gets to know you, without a shadow of a doubt, they may come into experience where they start tapping further into themselves, their spirituality, their spiritual gifts, or seeking God, or whatever the case may be, right? So not just anybody should have the privilege to step into that temple unless they're really ready to do that. And some people may not. So you can't get hung up or upset when a person decides that they can't hang, right? Because it's not meant for them to hang, if that makes sense. So thank you, sis. I just got your reading. Thank you. But the Wheel of Fortune, another thing too is like Spirit got things planned for you. There's a divine protection around, or divine timing surrounding the things that are really truly meant for you. And it's just, I feel like right now you're in the middle of that cycle of change. And it's really about growth and expansion at this point right now. With the tower, yeah, you're destroying any type of foundations, faulty desires and goals, or connections that don't serve you. And I feel like because you ended that cycle, it says a lot, especially with the Wheel of Fortune. It's a cycle card, right? You let go of that cycle maybe of unrequited love where you're not getting what you put out, or you desiring things that may not be measurable to what you're really worth, right? Then you got the Five of Pentacles. So you may feel like a sense of lack in a sense, maybe in a physical, where you don't have something physically in your presence, but that doesn't mean that you're lacking spiritually, because with these, like, you got hella, like, major arcanas, a lot of spiritual energy, deep spiritual energy, very powerful cards. A card, Wheel of Fortune and Tower, a card of shifts and changes. The Justice card is like, this is a call. You're wiser now for it. You're on a different level now. You're making wiser choices and decisions, and I feel like you're gonna need that where you're going with this Wheel of Fortune. So, let me pull. Let me see. Let me use these for you, just as one more card, because I'm gonna substitute it because I don't need the messenger cards for you because you're not asking about a person. So this is just all you. Yes, see, this is you. Number 18, prophets and ancient seers, decisions, predictive guidance. This is you. You're gifted in that, the high priestess. And it's going to pay you well forward when you're in your divine discernment. You're sober-minded and you're going to make better choices. So it's like, kind of cut off what you see physically in the natural and focus on what you see in the spirit. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. I hope that makes sense. I hope that was resonating with you. It confirmed something for you. Alright, so much love to you, sis. Take care, be blessed, and I wish you the best moving forward on your journey, your love journey as well. Okay. Alright, Miss Alia, 2233 is your timestamp. I hope you're doing well, sis. Long time no speak. Okay, let me see. Need some romantic energy. What we got here? I put on the hip hop list, but it's all good. Yes. You're welcome. Okay. Let me see. How her and feels intentions. Okay, so this is for someone else. I guess you're asking for someone else's behalf. Okay. Thank you for stopping by, Aqua. Appreciate you. Thank you. All right, let's see. Holy Spirit, ask for permission to happen to all parties involved and what you want whoever is in question to know their situation. What do they need to know? What do they need to know? Feels and intentions. So overall energy. Clear out these energies from the last reading. Okay, love gaze. The Empress. The Eight of Pentacles. Knight of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, and Spiritual Cleansing. I love how they have, like, I think they have like 2 bonus cards in this deck, so this is one of them. Bottom of the deck, you have the Two of Swords. Okay. This feels like, to me, like, the thoughts and feelings of this person is that they want to nurture their connection with this Empress. This person thinks very highly of this Empress, or this Empress requires, obviously she's an Empress, so she has a throne, she's got her own, but also she's kept as well. You know, she is to be protected, she's to be honored, right? She is the Empress. So this person, I feel like, looks and thinks very highly of this woman or this feminine energy in question. Um, hmm. With the Eight of Pentacles, it's like this person may be putting in some type of work or effort in some type of way towards this connection. The Knight of Swords, I feel like this person is very aggressive in their pursuit towards this, or very like they don't think twice about it. This isn't somebody that has to think or contemplate what they want or how to do it. Okay. Seems like this person is going to garner a lot from this connection, because if you pay attention to the energy of the cards, like you got the 8 and now you have the 9, so there's something with progress being made, and it seems like it's because of the efforts of this masculine in question. um so perhaps there was a little bit of avoidance and taking one for granted in this connection, because this person in the past could have been a little like a trickster energy, or not really trickster, but like kind of immature, kind of playing games or something like that, or just not taking on responsibilities in this connection. I do get there's a maturity level that might be a bit different, where one person may be more well-rounded when it comes to love and relationships, or maturity level even within the self versus the other. And it seems like moving forward now, because the Knight to the Empress, there is, it either is an age gap or it's just a maturity thing, like I said. But something moving forward is like, no, I have to put forth the effort. You know how in the beginning stages of connections or relationships, partners, they put on their best face, the person is doing all, they doing all they can to impressed, they're putting in the work, they're calling, they're texting, buying flowers, taking you out, and then when it kind of gets settled, things kind of die out. This person is picking up where they left off at some point where they stopped making the effort. So you have, I'm more aware than you think, and I have been avoiding you. So there was some purposeful or intentful not doing what they were supposed to. Now, with the spiritual cleansing card here, Spirit's advice is that there is a need for somebody here to cleanse their energy, because I feel like in the past there was a little bit of deceptive energy on this masculine's part in the past. They might even have sought after this person and was like lusting after them, like, I gotta have this woman or I gotta have this person, and once they got them, they stopped putting in the effort. And it's like, I know that I'm not the man for the job, or I know that my intentions are not all the way squared out, but I'm still going to pursue this person anyway because I want them, or I find them to be attractive, or maybe I want to sleep with them. Whatever the intentions were, there was a little bit of sinister energy behind it. Now it's like, okay, no, I'm seeing the value in this person and I need to put in the effort. That's what I'm getting from this. So whoever the woman is might be a little bit confused about the situation, confused whether or not they should stay or they should go. Should they give it some time or not, or is it something I can really trust? So someone may definitely need to cleanse their energy. Like I said, if this was definitely a connection where this one person was a little toxic or caused a lot of pain and things like that, these energies have to be removed out of each person. The other party definitely has to cleanse their energy of these devilish ways, unless they're earnestly truly working on releasing that part of the self, because I do feel like it's a little bit of immaturity and a little bit of some selfishness, some egotistical tendencies, okay, which we all have because we have an ego, but we can deny the ego, but I feel like this person was kind of feeding it and living off of it. So hopefully this makes sense, this resonates. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Alrighty. That was a lot. I hope I got everything out, because that was a lot to try to come through at once. So I'm sending love to you, whoever this person is. So yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. Minah. I have, how many spots I have available? 2, 4, 6, 7. I have 7 spots available if anyone would like to get a read for tonight or be a part of the giveaway as well. Let me go ahead and update the list. Alright. So, Minah, where is your question? Okay, what is the energy this person is currently in as it relates to your connection? Okay. Alright, let's see. Holy Spirit, I for divine clarity and truth. I clear out previous energies and messages from the last reading. Holy Spirit, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, I feel like 2 cards want to come out from this deck, so I'm going to take them. You have soft whispers with erotic bliss. Okay. Both cards have 7s in them. You have 7 and number 17. Could also be 17, can be an 8 as well. So 7 and 8, some type of progression. Do utilize your wisdom, you know, pay attention to what this person is saying and what they're not saying. But I also feel like Spirit is also wanting you to live a little bit, be more open, which I feel like this person could be encouraging you to do. You know, if it's something that you truly resonate with, it's not going against your morals, your values, and you feel like you're compromising yourself, I don't see anything wrong with that. Okay, so let's see. What's going on with this connection? Holy Spirit. What do you want her to know? As far as where this person stands currently with their connection. Strength. 6 of Pentacles. Okay, this is not... I need some space. Give me some breathing space here. Okay. Alright. So, you... And then the Ace of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. These are so cute cards. I love them. Thank you, Gia. Long time no speak, sis. Okay, so you have Strength, 6 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, 9 of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. So what's going on? This person definitely sees the positive influence that you have over them. There's something about you and this person that complement each other, even though there's a, I almost said strange difference. So I don't know what that means, but like there's a significant difference between the two of you. It's like you coming into this person's domain in their life where they're like the ruler of it, or they felt like, you know, they independently ran their territory or their environment, and maybe they're not someone that allows people into their space easily like you do. So it's like you have a way of getting in where this person feels like other people should have not been able to, or they don't allow people to, but you're there. And I feel like they're cool with it. They're comfortable with it. It's not something that makes them feel uncomfortable or compromised. So this person wants to give to this connection. They want to give something of value, and I feel like this person weighs the pros and cons very well of what they're giving, what they're putting out. But I also feel like this person believes in not only, like, they give from the kindness of their heart. So if they do anything out of love, they don't expect anything in return. That's unconditional love, right? But with worth and value, this person knows that what they give holds value. So they do expect something of it. Not that they expect things specifically to come out of it, but they do expect something to come of it. Something of good to come from it. Like, it has to be a mutual give and take. I'm getting Libra and Taurus energy. So Taurus energy can represent the stability, can also represent the investment aspect of things, but also the Libra energy can represent justice and order, companionship, partnership, marriage. Like, this person takes things very seriously when it comes to connections. Mind you, you know things about astrology. Taurus and Libra share Venus as a ruling planet. So that love energy. The 10 of Swords here, this person does not want to cause you pain and suffering. That's not their intentions with the 10 of Swords. I don't know if that's something that you worry about, but this person is not here to cause that to you. There's something about like a conscious, maybe like they may be aware of betrayal or the suffering that you've gone through in the past. It's almost like this person wants you, this is some weird wording, but this is what I'm hearing. It's like this person wants you to resurrect from that pain, to see you come above it or rise above it. Thank you, Spirit. Nine of Swords. So I don't know why. I feel like you might have to face a big fear when it comes to this, because again, like Spirit doesn't want you to get swept up in sweet nothings, you know, but at the same time though, you know, use your discernment of course, but don't shun out what feels good to you because of the gift of gab or the game that people had in the past and how it affected you. Don't allow that to block, you know, new energy or future energy if it's right. And I know that it takes courage. It takes faith and courage to trust yourself again or to trust God again in order to even trust another person. That takes courage, right? Especially if you've been hurt. But I feel like Spirit is saying that there's something maybe in the past that you're going to have to revisit when it comes to your love life. So your advice is to continue to trust in your intuition. Still be that that empathetic, empathic, loving person that you are, but just from a place of wisdom now and discernment. But also be open to what feels right and what feels good. You know, as long as it's a healthy bliss and it's not a bliss of delusion and just effort with no consequence, but from a place of prudence, then that's different. All right. A player, so beware. Ooh, is there someone else? The distance has been killing me. So you might have a tendency to push this person away. I don't know if you pick up that this person is something about them that can seem too good to be true. And I want to clarify that card. Is there someone else? This person might get from you sometimes that you have not fully made your heart available for someone new. This person could sense that you have someone occupying your heart still, and that's due to past pain. Like if this person knows anything about that, then this makes sense. The distance has been killing me. So this person doesn't like to be away from you too long. Again, this person's very comfortable with you. Holy Spirit, can you clarify a player, so beware? King and Queen of Wands. I still have to clarify that. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, there's some type of resistance when it comes to fully committing. Because you got the Ten of Pentacles, which to me is a commitment, and you have counterparts. King and Queen of Wands came out together. Four of Pentacles, greed and control. I feel like you're afraid of a cycle repeating again. I don't know if you have a fear that this person has someone else or something like that. But from the looks of this energy, I don't see that. I don't see that. I feel like this person's very, very careful about who they allow in their space. You both may be on guard, because I feel like the King and Queen of Wands separately and individually can represent people that are very ambitious, goal-oriented, independent people, very tunnel vision. I got to get the job done. I want to see out my visions, and they're not easily distracted. So I feel like you guys kind of use that maybe as a protective mechanism. But yeah, this is what I'm getting from this. So yes, you might have to address a very big fear or anxiety that you have somehow, and I feel like it is in relations to the past, because you have the Ten of Swords here. So the betrayal and the suffering has already occurred, so it's like you might have to go back into that and release it. Okay. All right, sis. I hope that was helpful. All right. Let me know if that was helpful, if that resonated. I appreciate you, Miss Yamina, and I'll catch you in the next reading whenever or in divine timing. So much love. Take care, sis. Enjoy the rest of your week. Stay safe. And I'm going to move on to Miss Monica. I have Sam, Briana, Elsena, and Gia. If anyone else is wanting to read, I have 5 more spaces open before I do the giveaway if you guys are interested. So let's go ahead and move on to Miss Monica. The timestamp is 40 minutes in. Okay, let's see. All right, single read for you. All right, sis. So I'm gonna use a different deck. So I'm gonna use these two, and then I'm gonna use probably this energy card right here. This energy deck. All right, so let's see what's going on with you as a single. Holy Spirit, I thank you for divine wisdom and guidance for Miss Monica and her singlehood, her single season. What is her message? What is her message in her singlehood, Holy Spirit? What is her message? What is her message? The sweetest taboo. Okay. Not Sade's sweetest taboo. Alright, number 13. So I feel like this is a relationship with yourself is at play and is at focus. And it might be something here with that. Like you falling in love with yourself might seem a bit selfish or something that you may have shied away from. Like something about the way that you love yourself or that you're being called to love yourself kind of feels like a taboo. It feels like it's a strange thing to do. It's a temptation to do it, or you feel kind of like it's bad. Like, you know how when you do something that's like a taboo, or you feel like it's something forbidden or something you have no business doing, it's like I want to do it. It's almost like exciting to do it, but at the same time I feel bad. And I feel like in a way this is something to do with the way that you're loving yourself. I don't feel like it has anything to do with you getting with women or anything like that. If that's what it is, then take it. But I feel like these two women represent different parts of yourself. And this woman is stripping herself naked. This woman is already, she already, she knew. The other one is stripping herself of nudity. And one is black and one is white. So this represents different parts of yourself. The hidden parts of yourself and the external parts of yourself. The subconscious and the conscious. Your shadow, your light, whatever, however you want to see it. And it's coming into that. So, in a healthy balance. Because right now, you're at a place where you're releasing yourself from the toxicity. Sometimes, like, we have to go through those dark places in order to seek out the light and till we get to that point of feeling oppressed and feeling stuck and restricted. It's only then that we realize that we are a slave to something. Or we're a prison of our own mind, or we're a slave to or addicted to something, right? That could be the spark to this new level of loving yourself. With the Ten of Pentacles, it's knowing what you want, the foundation that you desire to have. You might have a ancestor, getting like a masculine ancestor that it's like a strong standard of the men in your family, whether they're living or they've passed on, or held a high standard or high regard as far as who comes into the family. Not from a superficial standpoint where they gotta be this or they gotta be this race, they gotta be this culture, it's gotta be this or that, you gotta get married by this age, but more so the type of treatment. Because this masculine energy or the males in your lineage have this thing of, how do I explain it? It's like they have this thing where they know what they carry, what their family values hold, and the invaluable gift that it holds, right, to whoever comes into the family. And they don't want anything less for their sons or their daughters, right? So I feel like that's the energy. And it could also be this is the way that God sees you. Ultimately, that's what it is. God holds us in such a high regard, his daughters, his sons in high regard, that we make the decisions what we want and who we want. And spirit may not approve or agree, but we still have free will, right? But there's a thing of wanting that for you. And I feel like whoever your person is for you will be someone that is of a very powerful energy. Someone that is a leader, someone that is confident in knowing of who they are, what they want. They have a bird's eye vision on things. They are not afraid to go after the things that they want, and not like a taker, like a immature boy that just takes things, or a thief, but someone that knows what's for them and they go for it. They go after it. The Seven of Cups. This, I feel like Spirit wants you to, because I feel like you're going to come into an energy where you're going to have to weigh your options of what is this that I really want and why do I want it? Why was I ever attracted to that? Where does that come from? You know, and kind of sitting with yourself with that, with the Seven of Cups, like reflecting on these things. And then you have the High Priestess here as your guidance to trust your inner knowing, your intuition. And again, like I told another lady, one of the ladies earlier tonight, was the High Priestess is also a protective energy, and knowing how sacred you are, what power you hold. Not everybody is meant to come into your temple, your space, your heart, your mind, your spirit, into your life, into your home, into your environment. Not everybody is welcome or should be easily welcomed into that space unless they are capable, if they're up for the job, unless they hold the capacity and the tenacity to even get to know you. Because there's certain people that when they come to see what you're about, just for even a bit, like the door just slightly opening, like you're interacting from a arm's length, like keeping people at 6 feet away, getting to know you where they're not fully knowing you yet because they haven't gotten that key, or they haven't gotten uh that entry code into your space. If they can't even handle you at the arm's length level, then they're not for you, and it's okay, because spirit is protecting the gateways of you, your energy, your spirit, your heart, your mind. People can't come in whenever they want to, and I feel like that's what spirit wants you to see yourself from that perspective, and know that it's a protection, because it is a blessing and it is a privilege to even come into your space, to come into your heart, into your mind, even more so, is something that is an access granted through a checkpoint. Like you gotta, like, you know how when you go into, let's say like a room where there's, let's say it's like a lab, and if you don't have the security card to get in, or the blue, like your fingerprints have not been checked out or scanned, you can't come in, right? That's how it has to be with lovers. If these people, specifically the person that's for you, you may recognize or notice that these people are not really for you, because when it comes to getting to know the inner parts of you, which they shouldn't be able to just come in and have your heart already, or to know your inner parts, your weaknesses, your fears, your insecurities, your vulnerabilities, they shouldn't be able to have that, because if they're not the right person, they'll go into that place that's already locked in security and infiltrate something they have no business touching. That's kind of how you have to look at yourself. And only those that have the key to get in, truly the key, it's because they are they are called to come into that room. They've already been checked and approved and able to come in. So I'm going to put one more card for you. Soulful appreciation number 30, heartfelt gratitude. So gratitude, I always say, pays forward. Gratitude is the, what is the saying? Gratitude is the latitude. Can't remember the saying, but when you walk in that place, like, it really does shift the energy and the dynamic of where you are. And even if it's just like little small things throughout the day, and just saying thank you throughout the day, whether it's thanking someone or thanking God, most importantly, for things, or your spiritual team as well. Yeah, they don't give notifications. They suck. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you, sis. I do hope that that resonates with you. Much love. Be blessed. Be safe. Take care. And I'll talk to you in divine time. Enjoy the rest of your week. Peace. Okay. All right, Sam. Okay. 49:31 is your timestamp. Submissions are still open, you guys. I have 5 more slots available if you're interested. Okay, Sam, let's see what's going on with you. Let me see. I think you did yours through PayPal. Let me see. Okay. All right. Let's see what's going on with your situation. Clear out these energies and messages, Holy Spirit. Thank you for divine wisdom, divine truth, and clarity. What is okay? Euros and Thanatos. Hopefully, I'm saying that right. Okay. Five of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. You have the Nine of Swords, Page of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Hierophant with the Ace of Wands. So these cards kind of give me similar energies, like a battle that's happening. I do feel like there's some type of, I feel like it's an angel, like a guardian angel or spiritual, some type of guide, protective spirit around you that is trying to cut you or free you from some type of spiritual oppression that you are under or in. Okay, there is some type of spiritual battle on your behalf that's taking place for sure. With the Nine of Swords, this person may perceive that they have caused you some type of worry or stress. Knowing this, I feel like this person is going to, I heard submit a message. I don't know what that means. I guess send a message. I don't know why it's gotta be all fancy. Submit a message. Spirit is going to Spirit is saying like this person is gonna send some type of message to you. And it could be something to like kind of with the intentions to get you out of this headspace. I do feel like it's genuine. With the Ace of Pentacles though, it could be like a offer to start fresh, just to start over. But with the Hierophant card, though, you know what this is about. This situation with this person, you already know what that Hierophant's about. And I feel like this person is some type of, I'm going to have to clarify that before I say it, but I kind of feel it's going to be something with the women involved. You and another woman having some type of choice or decision to, like, put some type of boundaries up on this person. We both have to work on ourselves. God has been dealing with me when it comes to this situation or this connection, or when it comes to you. I don't know how to receive your energy. Teach me how to love and receive you. I have something special I want to get you. Yeah, this is something that I feel like they're going to want to say or to do. The thing is with this, though, because I don't condone this person's approach with things. And I feel like, to get yourself out of this, you don't want to get caught up in this person's karmic energy. You don't want to be stuck and tied with what they, the karma that they may be creating for themselves. But there's a potential that you and another woman decide to cut this person off. It's like these two nuns, I feel like it's going celibate, right? Because isn't that the way like a pilgrimage of a nun is to, or the devoting of being a nun is to be absent or to be celibate. To be celibate is to be against marriage, really. Marriage and sex, you're cutting yourself off from those things. So it could be something here where both women decide, like, I'm not giving my heart nor my body to this person. There's some type of boundary. Clarify this, Hierophant. Yep, giving something to this person. It's like, because this person is giving two different sources of things. This is an institution of marriage or spiritual contract with that scale, spiritual order. The Ace of Wands here, I feel like Spirit it's something that Spirit is saying to you to be receptive to. It could be being receptive to taking some sort of action. And I can't say exactly what it is because I don't feel like it's been fully revealed to you yet. But it's some type of action that you're going to be led to take from Spirit. Like, trusting Spirit on this. And it might be making something happen in a situation that doesn't feel like it's possible. But I do feel like this person is being guided to give something to you. And it could be them giving you a truth or clarity or letting out how they really feel. Whatever it is, it holds value. But the thing is with this person is that they're going to have to make a decision. And I feel like there's a potential that there's going to be you and maybe one other woman that's going to decide to cut the charity of what they've been giving. Something of value that's being given to this person. Because there's a devotion on both parties' ends. And I kind of feel like this person has, because they're giving something of value, but it's like it's split, and that's not fair. It's not fair to you. And this could be a lesson that needs to be learned, or a lesson from both parties of differently. The lessons are different. And it's like something about morals and values, beliefs and ethics that are at the forefront of this. So, who sis? That was a lot. I hope that resonated with you. Goodness. Alright. Yeah, this person, the Hermit card landing at the bottom, this person could have also, or could also be at this time, could be or could have landed themselves into like solitude to think about things and to reflect. But I really do feel like there's gonna be some type of cut off of what's being given. It's kind of like honoring the self more than you honor the person. And I feel like it's not only just a stance that maybe you'll take, but another person is going to take also. Okay? So much love to you, sis. As always, take care. You be blessed. Enjoy the rest of your week. Be safe. And I'll talk to you in divine time. You're welcome. Yeah, I got winded with that one. Oh. Mm. Okay. All right, sis, Miss Briana, you are up next, and then Elsena, Gia, and anyone still wants to get a read, question, whatever surrounding love. You could be single, doesn't matter. You know, whatever love questions you have. I have 5 spots open, so I'll do a last call after Gia if anybody's interested. If not, then I will move on to the giveaway. Okay, Briana, let's see what you got going on. All right. I already know. I don't gotta look. Let's see what's going on. Holy Spirit, I clear all previous interviews and messages with love. Ask for divine wisdom, divine truth, and clarity for Miss Briana and the person in question. Holy Spirit, ask for divine wisdom, divine truth, for the energy. Loving yourself. Okay. All right. Why this man got a thong on? He like he got a thong. Alright. Okay, you got number 8. It could be something with 8 because there's 8 likes right now. So it could be something with 8. The Fool came out. Okay. 4 Swords. The Wheel of Fortune. The 10 of Wands. And the 3 of Swords with the Sun at the bottom of the deck. What's going on? Okay. So the overall energy of this with the Loving Yourself card is, I feel like Spirit is making it very loud and clear that there's something about this situation where Spirit wants you to be in the position to be loved and to be honored by a person. Like flip the roles and reverse it. This person is going to have to, it's like, I'm hearing submit. And if you look at this man's knees and the soles of his feet, look, they're redder than the rest of his body. And see his feet and his thumb. Okay, he ain't got much juice back there, but it's workable. Anyway, the bruising on his legs and his feet tells me like this person works hard. So it's like Spirit wants you to kind of allow this person or any person that is considerable as a mate, as a partner, or somebody to get to know, to put in the work for you, and not from this egotistical place, but from a place that shows you that they are willing, that they are intentful, that they want you, and that they desire you enough. Not desire like they want to F you and they think you fine, they think you bad. No. Wanting you meaning they are willing to truly invest in who you are and what you, like you, your energy, who you are as a person, what you have going on with you. Like, this is somebody that's willing to do that, that they show that they value you in that way. Not just value enough to like get some, do a little bit of this and do a little bit of that, but I value your thoughts, your hopes, your dreams, your desires, your fears. Like, I care about those things. That's different. Like somebody that's doing the work. Okay? I feel like Spirit wants you to kind of like take that into consideration, but you have the Fool. So I feel like this person does, like, when it comes to love, they do want like new energy. And I feel like this person kind of takes love, like, they're not someone that is afraid to start new things in love. They're very like, they're very open, but when it comes to the heart, I feel like they have to do some type of work around really being open to love from a heart space, like heart-centered space. Not just like, okay, I'm getting to know new people, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, or I'm dating this, or I'm sleeping with this person, but more so like being emotionally open and available with their heart. Because somebody is going to come into some type of heart chakra healing, and you could already be in the midst of that, because I feel like with this Three of Swords, heartbreak and despair, it seems like there's a heart issue that's going to have to be addressed. But right now, I feel like this person is kind of like not in the space right now to give what it is that you want yet, because they're not in the space for it yet. And either are you to a certain capacity, so it's like, it sounds annoying, but it really is true. Like, the timing is not right for what could be, what is supposed to be potentially with the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like the Ten of Wands, like, this person carries more than maybe what they realize. And sometimes I feel like this person takes on too much, or takes on things to distract themselves from some type of pain or trauma that Spirit's going to pull and uproot anyway. For you, there is a busy energy around you too, so this can kind of relate. I'm not saying that you're trying to distract yourself, but if you know that you are, just take it as it is. But it's an energy of potentially like taking on something or too much, but there's going to be a heart issue that's going to be uprooted for healing. Like, it just has to. There's no other way, because this is a resurrection or a rebirth. Ooh, wow. The sun and the moon. Yeah, y'all marrying each other to a certain degree, but I also feel like it's uprooting like hidden feelings and emotions that it could be something with inner child, especially for him, and even for you maybe as well. Something with a hidden identity about this, like this person, something about their identity. You are some type of mirror, and they are some type of mirror for you, because if you notice, the sun looks very feminine, but the sun is a masculine energy. Vice versa, the moon is a feminine energy, but hey, there's a male moon. Interesting how Spirit, I don't know, it's interesting play right there. But it's something with identity. Someone was raised maybe to be a wolf, versus another person was raised to be like a dog, in a sense of loyalty. Not like, you know what I'm saying, like loyalty, be someone's companion, stick by someone, where one is more of like the hunter and the survivor, but both coming from a similar background. Does that make sense? What is this person's truth? What do I want to say? Holy Spirit, what do I want to say? Do you forgive me? The player, so beware. I notice signs align with you. The player lifestyle is not for me. That's that fake identity. Where's, hold on, let me go back. Okay. Player, so beware, and the player lifestyle is not for me. That's the fake identity. That's the hiding of the true self on his part, his end. And if you, play your ways, if that resonates, you take it as well, because it's like, a protective mechanism sometimes for people is like, have as many women as you can get, lay them out, whatever. Thank you, Tuni. Lay as many women as you can out, or dog as many men as you can, so you feel good about yourself. Whatever the play is, whatever the dynamic is, that's a protective mechanism for those that, let's say, really truly want love but feel like it's unsafe to love, or may question whether they're lovable enough to have that type of love. So it's like, well, I'm gonna just be a dog then, or I'm gonna just be a player then, whatever. But that's not the truth of whoever's identity. I feel like it's his. Do you forgive me? So it's something that warrants that, and I feel like you know what that is. I notice signs align with you. So it's something going on that they are paying attention to, that they are noticing. Because that woman being the sun, I feel like your energy, something about you does stand out. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it at that. It might be something that this person has to walk away from too, with the Eight of Cups. Or for a time, you might have to, because, this is kind of like a separation energy. So I feel like it might be you kind of separating yourself from this energy for a time. Okay. All right. Just however long you're guided to. It don't got to be a long, outstretched moment of time, but All right. Since that was your reading, that was a lot too. So much love. Be blessed. Take care, sis. I'll talk to you soon. Let me know. I'm sure you'll let me know if that resonates. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next read. Okay, so Elsena, Gia, and now Tuni. Thank you, Tuni. I just got your read. So I have 4 spots available if any of you guys are interested in the reading or the deck giveaway that I'm doing. With this deck here, it's the Oracle deck. Very easy to read, so don't be discouraged. Oh, I can't read. It's got a guidebook, and it also has words at the bottom to kind of like help you put the pieces to the puzzle together. It's a love deck, so perfect for love reads. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next reading, which is Elsena, and I believe we're doing a singles read for you also. So let's see what's going on with your singlehood. Holy Spirit, clear up previous energies and messages. Ask for divine wisdom, divine truth, and clarity. And amen. Thank you. What does she need to know? Okay. I'm taking 2 cards. 2 cards came out. This card came out just a few minutes ago. So you have the 8 of loving yourself, 11 taking the plunge. So kind of similar to what I was telling sis in the last read was with the loving yourself card, this man is on his knees. And if you look, his knee is red and his feet are also like kind of bloody red. And that to me, I feel like is a symbol of the sacrifice that we make for our partners. But I feel like Spirit is saying that it's time for you to receive that love and that respect and that honor and sacrifice that you give to others from another person. Those who have your best intentions and are willing to invest in you anyway, right? And this is the act of loving yourself, of knowing your value, your worth, and you're not going to settle for less. You're not going to settle for anything or anyone that's not truly invested or truly care about you. Just as you truly invest in love and care about others, right? You deserve that energy paid forward back to you. Taking the plunge could be going deep into this aspect of yourself that also has sacrificed and has slaved for your partners or for those that you loved and maybe did not receive that back. So you have take the plunge. If you look at her, she has red feet and red knees as well. So it's like kind of like when a person works really hard on their hands and their knees, or their feet are tired, their feet are worn out. It's like tired of maybe the journey, tired of the slaving and the sacrificing. But with the right person, it doesn't feel like slaving or sacrifice. It's, I gladly give of myself. I gladly love you. I'll gladly put in the work for you, because it's something that you can trust, because it's not going to be a one-sided thing, right? 5 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. You got Knight of Pentacles or Knight of Coins, 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, the Devil, and the King of Cups. So Yeah, someone is going to have to really show you that they're dedicated, that they're willing to be productive and put in the work in a practical way where you see the results. They're not just talking, they're not just promising, but they're doing. They're showing you these things. And it goes beyond gifts and dates. It's, do I really do I really have the time to sit and like talk with you and listen to you? Or when you have concerns, am I really listening? Am I paying attention? Thing about being a good communicator is being a good listener. Listening, not trying to speak or think about the next thing. You're really taking in what the person is saying. You're considering, and you're able to reiterate back to the person what they just said. That shows that you really actively are listening and you care, right? Those are one of the ways of being a good communicator. And I feel like maybe in the past, um, you didn't have that dedication. It was kind of like maybe you slaved to the point where you didn't know that you were a slave to a relationship or connection until you started to feel stuck or feeling oppressed or feeling powerless, and kind of giving into the patterns. And sometimes when we get stuck in a pattern, we start to really live it out, that we believe it's normal. We condition ourselves to be like, okay, this is normal, when it in fact it really is not, right? With the Seven of Wands here, Spirit does want you to, it's like Spirit's giving you like a heads up of what to look forward to, and also to what to look out for, not in a bad way, but looking out as far as someone that shows these characteristics or shows these, what's the right word? It's like, yeah, character, has a certain type of character or lives up to these certain actions, right? So the Seven of Pentacles being here too, you have two sevens. So someone that is consciously aware of their intentions and their actions and willing to invest, and they have the determination and the perseverance to have a stable and healthy relationship with you. And this is someone with the King of Cups that is emotionally sound. They're emotionally available. They're someone that is actively working on their emotions and working on themselves with the Seven of Wands. They're aware of their actions. They're aware of maybe their shortcomings. They're aware of their strengths. They're empathic. They're empathetic. They're caring. Emotionally caring. And so someone that doesn't allow their emotions to sway them. They're someone that knows how to handle their emotions. But they're also someone that knows how to express how they feel as well. So, yeah, I feel like this is the type of connection that Spirit is, you know, wants you to look forward to. Like, someone that gives back to you the way that you give to them. That you have given to others in the past. Like, okay. So, relaxation, number 39, peaceful pursuits and happy times. So, just a period of rest right now. Just being, at a place, whatever gives you peace at this time, pursue that. Pursue your happiness, pursue your joys, your peace. And be aware that some type of, something is coming. I don't know. I know I gotta be careful, but I do feel like be expectant of some type of good energy coming in, or better times. Good things coming forward. Okay. Alright. Ooh, I'm gonna drop the damn cards on the floor. Okay. That was your reading, sis. I hope that was helpful. I hope that resonates. Give you some food for thought, something to look forward to. So enjoy the rest of your week. Be safe. And I will catch you in divine time. Much love. Okay. Alrighty. Alright, Miss Gia and then Miss Tuni. Anyone still interested? 4 slots available. Actually, yeah, 4. 4 spots available. Before I do a giveaway for the Soul Connections deck. So, all right, let's move on to Miss Gia. All right, I believe hers is a single. Spirit update on your divine masculine. All right, let's see what's going on. Okay. Okay, Holy Spirit. What is energy surrounding Gia at this time in her divine masculine that you have for her? Thank you. Ooh, 2 cards. Sweet Surrender, 28, and Standing Alone, number 24. Ooh, you see him? All right, let's see what's going on. So I feel like where you're at right now is like spirit could be you are relating to another person that might be in the same energy as you, like another female friend, like an ally, or could be a sister, a cousin, some type of female connection where you might be relating, or might not be one other. It could be like just represents a collective where you resonate. Being in this place of surrender when it comes to your love life. It's like this acceptance. It doesn't mean that the desire goes away or your desire to know what's going on goes away. It just means like you're not sweating it, you're not stressed, you're not angry or in fear or frustrated or desperate. It's like you're just allowing it. Your person, whoever your person is out there, I feel like they are trying to, they might be in a hermit space where they're isolating, or not really isolating, but kind of in this, yeah, kind of isolated, but intentively, for the purpose of figuring out their path, their way, what they want. This person might be prepared for something, a journey up ahead, or walking a path of the unknown. Could have recently came into a spiritual awakening. Okay. Queen of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. Oh, she's trying to come out. Nurturing insecurity. I don't know why she wants to come out, but she wants to come out. Okay, so you have the Death card, Justice, Five of Swords. Let me move this over. 10 of Swords and the Sun. Okay. So yeah, this is, your person very well could be going through a change and a transformation within themselves. It's like, who am I? Where am I headed? Where am I going? What do I want? What do I believe in? Like, that's where your person is at this time, whoever they are. With the Justice card, I feel like Spirit is working on you with making some decisions, that some wise choices or decisions, because there's a cause and the effect with the choices, decisions that we make, right? And also what we say yes to. It's like being mindful of what we are, like if we were in a spiritual court, what would be the, what's the right word, in court when they make a decision, the final, I guess, oh my God, the sentencing of something, right? Would it be a fair or just sentencing? Meaning, like, if you are dealing with people that have wronged you in some type of way, what would be the sentencing that you feel they deserve? Not from a place of harshness, but from a place of just what is real and what is true. And it might not even be that you are to cast that sentencing or make those decisions of what type of karma, what someone's seed that they sown, what they reap. That may not be your judgment call. I feel like Spirit wants you to make wise choices and decisions, though, with people, and not be blinded by what you see, but tune your ear to hear what they're saying. Be in tune with what you feel, and also honor what you know. There's something about being very wise in your decisions, because of the Justice card is Libra energy. Libra deals with contracts, marriages, could be harmony, balance, karma, whatever, right? And legalities, whatever that may be. So you got to make a decision from a place of, okay, if I do this, what is the consequences of that? If I side with this person, Or if I date this person, if I befriend this person, is this person really in alignment with me? It's like you gotta weigh it accordingly to like the consequences. Like you gotta really think about that, right? But being fair and just is not being emotional. Well, that's my mom, so I can't do that. Or, oh, because that's my best friend, I can't do that. But it's like, no. Regardless of that, if this person is treating you a certain way, it don't matter who they are. You gotta honor and respect yourself, right? The Five of Swords, conflict and defeat. I do feel like your person is at a place right now where they're cutting things out of their life or people out of their life. Your person is making a lifestyle change because it's like they're coming into some type of greater awareness of themselves. They could be going through a dark night of the soul with the Death card and the Standing Alone card. And Five of Swords, I feel too. Because they're about to resurrect in some way, or they're about to. It's like this person's about to come out of a dead situation or environment or things that no longer serve them, that's no longer breathing life into them, into coming into this new energy and being like a new person, a new creature, maybe even more happier. For you, I feel like you're still healing of what people did to you in the past with the Ten of Swords. What does your person and their truth, whoever they are, whether you guys have ever met yet or not, don't know each other, exist, in their truth and their heart, what do they want you to know? Let's see. Holy Spirit. Jesus person. Yeah, you got a lot of major arcanas. Like, out of the 5, you got 3 major arcanas. So these are very, like, important energies at play. And I really feel like Spirit wants me to reiterate, you know, your choices, your decisions, and not getting caught off of what you see or what it looks like, but judging and weighing the character of a person by what you sense, what you feel, you know, paying attention, listening more. Let's turn this song. I can't stand this song. It's my least favorite Usher song. I can't stand it. Okay. I have to be careful with this, but this kind of feels like somebody you know, just based off of the cards you have. I'm being subliminal with you, so you can play that game. I need to speak my truth, and or you need to speak your truth. Could be somebody that you don't really know well, though. Like someone that you guys might play like little subliminal games because you both aren't being fully upfront about how you feel. And with that, I want to be just really be discerning and wise, because I'm not saying like to give into delusions and stuff like, oh, I feel like this person is subliminally talking to me. Like, you're not schizophrenic. Like, let's not do that, right? So, but it's something that you know for a fact, like it's obvious. It could be someone that's in your environment as well. Um, yeah, I feel like I feel like this is somebody that you kind of know of or something. I don't feel like you know them personally or that you've had a relationship with them, but it's some type of maybe a small relation or association rather of some sort. So there's a need where this person feels like you both need to just come out and speak your truth, because there's some type of game of back and forth with not being completely upfront with each other and what you are feeling, what you're thinking. It's like being kind of subliminal and kind of hoping the other person gets it. Like, okay, are they going to say anything? Do they get it? But Spirit is, I feel like, encouraging you guys to finish whatever this energy is individually that you got to focus on. You know, there will be a time if it warrants it to break the ice. But right now, this is where your focus needs to be. Okay? All right. Much love to you. Hope that was helpful, sis. Gives you some clarity, food for thought. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next read. All right. Enjoy yourself. Have a good week. Hey. I didn't see your reading, Zayna. Or your message, I'm sorry. Yeah. You got it, sis. You're welcome. Okay, so we got one more person, Miss Tuni. Again, you guys, if y'all open, I have 4 more spots available before I do the giveaway. If no one, by the time I'm finished with Tuni's read, has submitted a read or question, I will go ahead and start the giveaway. Mind you, if you guys do not want to participate, just let me know. Like, I don't want the deck, and then I'll, skip your number if called. All right, Tuni, let's see what's going on. You said whatever spirit wants you to know. Okay. All right, what is that? Cut off these energies and messages. That's for divine vision, divine truth, and clarity simultaneously. Okay. Wow. I can't show you this card because they got some stuff going on. They doing some things. So I'm just show you the card name. Number 15, uninhibited and release. Okay. What is... Okay. The Wheel of Fortune, Five of Swords, the Death card. Six of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles with the Ten of Swords. So it's kind of, it could be some type of hidden desires that are coming up to the forefront with you when it comes to what you want out of a mate. And it could also be like a lot of sexual energy as well. Some type of desire around that. I'm not gonna go too deep into that. But the Wheel of Fortune, I feel at this time, like, even though you might be kind of going through a little bit of some conflicts here with the Five of Swords, or you might have had to kind of cut some people off or walk away from some things or some people, or maybe just put up some boundaries, for a time, where you had to step away as you were called to. Because I feel like this is something you were led to do. Because there's a need. It's almost like, I need this change. This has to happen. I can't do this again. I can't do these same things. I can't live like this anymore. I cannot repeat these same cycles. And that, I feel like, is where the breakthrough began. That is where this need to say, you know what, some things are just, I had a good fight, but some things I do have to walk away from, and that's not a reflection of being a failure. I feel like it was warranted and it was called for that. So, yeah, Spirit is saying, like, this is what led to this breakthrough or this change, kind of step into the flow of maybe something more, something bigger, some type of energy of expansion. Because, mind you, the Wheel of Fortune is ruled by the planet Jupiter. Jupiter could be travel, could be expansions and studies and different cultures. So something about you stepping into some type of new energy. Okay. um with the Death card, same thing. It's something that was not easy to put to rest, or easy to walk away from, or easy to accept, maybe, but it was needed. It was like, the Death card, death is inevitable, right? So it was something that was inevitable and needed to occur. The Six of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles is here. This is about investment or working on the investments. Spirit is saying, like, to be receptive to receive. And like I've been getting for a few other ladies tonight, is really discerning who is truly invested in you. The people that have your best intentions, that, will put in the effort that is needed, that shows you that they are truly dedicated, that they are truly worthy of your time and your energy. Truly, like, it's like when you know better, you do better, right? But it's like, it's your choice whether or not you put in the effort to do better. So it's kind of like, keep that in mind when it comes to lovers. Like, if they know better, they're going to do better. But also when it comes to you as well, it's like, whatever you invest your time and your energy into, it's going to produce some type of fruit. But what type of fruit is it bringing to you? So you're sharpening some skills in some areas. Maybe it's could be when it comes to walking away, or knowing when to walk away, or knowing when to invest um, and not giving into pleasure too much to the point where you get caught up in the loop of the cycle to where you can't cut it off, or where you start to feel like you cannot. But in this instance, I feel like whatever you cut out, or whatever you needed to walk away from, whether it's for a temporary time or a permanent time, it led to some type of shift in movement, a breakthrough that you will soon see. So there may still be some time for whatever this energy is, whatever this investment is to come about, whatever it is, whether it's investing in yourself, if it's investing in some other areas like your career, your health. It's like going back to something, like you're returning back to something maybe that you had a passion for in the past. Well, okay. You have wisdom of the Magi. Magi, I hope I'm saying that right. You know what I'm trying to say. Basically a magician, I guess. The 5, which is mental clarity. Okay. So, I feel like this has a double meaning or message to, it's like this cycle that you're in is going to lead to better clarity. Anytime you remove yourself from the old, you separate yourself from things or people, it's like your energy is, it's like you're clear minded, you could see better, you know. And this is about also knowing the weight and the power that your energy holds, especially, yeah, okay, I see what Spirit's saying, because I do feel like this has another meaning to this. Like, I feel like this is you, but I also feel like this is someone else. That someone is going to come to recognize the value of your energy. They're going to come into a clarity. Once you've removed your energy, trust me and believe that if you hold a powerful energy, an invaluable energy that really benefits others, that heal others, that awaken others, that support others, that kind of brings a spark and a light into people maybe that had that dim light, or were in dark spaces, and you were the light in those dark environments and spaces. It was people that may have been broken, and you kind of help seal those broken spaces up with your light, with your heart, your love, whatever. When you remove that, trust and believe it's felt, right? It's kind of like that saying, that old saying that we all know, you don't know what you have until it's gone. And that could go for any type of connection, not just romantic ones, right? Family, friends, whatever, a job even sometimes, right? That value, that essence or that person held, when they've removed it, you'll feel it. And you'll start to be like, dang, that person was there for me, or that person really genuinely cared, or that person helped me, or, you know, it's going to click for someone here. I feel like whoever this person is, it's going to click for them. But for you, I also feel like you might even get that awareness of the value and the weight that you hold for yourself. Okay? Alright. So, alright, that was, so far that was everyone on the list. So again, if you guys want a chance to be a part of the giveaway, or you would like a read, or you just want to read, you don't have to be a part of the giveaway. If you don't want the deck, that's fine. I have 4 spots available if y'all are interested. If not, I will start the giveaway. So if you guys would like to, just let me know before I move on. So I'll give you guys a moment. Now, why would my aunt send me some stuff like this? Like, I'm hungry. I do not need to be looking at this. Like, don't be showing me these foods. is? Okay, some of these playlists. Not a fan of some of these playlists on Apple Music. Like, I don't know what the hell this is. What the hell? Now, where do you see my the whisper song? The whisper song sample. Okay. Alright. Okay. I don't know if anyone, because nobody's saying nothing. Let me show you guys, just in case, because sometimes what happens, I'll click off and somebody like, I sent a payment. Like, dang, I logged off. So I don't want that to happen. So if you guys are wanting to submit a reading, you guys still can. Let me know if you guys are going to do so. If not, I'll do the giveaway. But let me show you. I think I showed these cards in the beginning, but in case anyone missed it, these are gilded. Like, they have like the red sides and borders. So it's a very simplistic deck. It's called the Soul Connections deck because it is geared around soul connections and stuff. Like, whether y'all resonate with twin flames, soulmates, whatever, it's friendly for that type of reading, right? If you were to do this for yourself or someone else or a client, you have very easy to read, like the pictures and stuff, and then it has the words at the bottom. But then it also has a guidebook as well. So it kind of goes into further detail of what you're reading into. Let me see what else they got in the guidebook. How to use the cards, the oracle cards, expanded meanings. Of course, we see that already. So I guess this is who created the deck, and she's referring to herself as her and her partner as psychic mediums and twin flames. Y'all know I don't get into all that. Like, I just don't. But for those of you that resonate, or you don't have to resonate with twin flame stuff, this was still, if it's, you know, for you. I got this deck off Amazon, so. But yeah, so they have, you know, it's like a standard oracle deck. Like, you know, like how, you know, readers, like, we make our own decks and stuff like that, especially like those twin flame type of decks and love decks with pictures. They'll have like kind of similar things. So it's not difficult to read. It's just not my taste. Like, it's just not for me. But it's very easy to read. Like I said, they have the meanings at the bottom and they have an expanded meaning in the book if you need it. Otherwise, it's completely your intuition that you're using, of course, right? So, yeah. This is a love deck. That's all it's about. Soul connections. And it is a twin flame type. So you might notice, like, certain things centered around that. I'm not sure. I thought they had a twin flame card in here, but I don't think so. They have signs, synchronicities, temptation, union, 1111, soul, clarity. They have marriage, yin and yang. They got all kind of stuff in here. So rekindle, recognition, illusions, confusions, like, yeah. So if you guys would like to be in the giveaway, I still have 4 spots available. If not, I'm just going to go ahead and do the giveaway to a person that may, you know, whoever this deck is called for. And if you don't want to be a part of the giveaway and you just want a reading, that's fine. Or you've already gotten a reading and you still don't want the cards, that's fine. That's completely fine with me. I'm not tripping. Yeah, I've had this deck, maybe, I think I got it last year, like late last year. I don't remember, but I've only used this deck maybe, I want to say, I think I read for someone personally with it. I think I used it last week. this deck hasn't really even been used like that. It might as well just be new. Like most of my deck, that's why I said I have so many decks that I looked at and was like, let's try it. And then I'll get it and then it's not really, it just don't click. So for me, rather than giving them to a bookstore and then like giving me little to nothing for a deck that I paid, I know it's used, but it's like, come on now. I would rather like give them away to people that actually use them, read them. I might put some of these up on my shop and like do like a little sale on them or something. But I have like a lot of decks. Like, I have a lot. And some of them I just don't vibe with. I just don't. So I will never give away a deck that was given to me. Like, unless somebody ships me a deck to do a review on, because that has happened, and there was some decks that I did not resonate with that I did a review on. But if it's like someone from my channel that, you know, supports me and has bought a deck for me, I will never give those decks away. They're on my wish list for a reason, but you know, I have so many decks. They have so many themes and just it's just too much. So I like to have a variety of decks for different types of energies and reads. And sometimes I'm like, okay, I haven't played with this deck in a minute, and I'll actually be like, hey, okay, because they'll vibe with me at that time. But then there's those decks that I'm disappointed and I don't want them. So I do have another dope deck that I'm gonna do soon. No one has claimed the Hoodoo deck yet, so I'm gonna have to put an announcement out on that, or have to do a re-giveaway for that one, because that is a really cool deck. I just don't resonate with it, you know. It's a really nice, well executed deck. It's not for me right now. And if there's ever a time that I may want it for whatever reason, I could just snag that off Amazon, like, you know, or Etsy or something, but Amazon most likely. So let's go ahead and I guess do the giveaway, because I think that's all for this evening. So let's, and I have to remember the only person that I can recall that said that they did not want the deck was Mirela. So if anyone else is not interested in the deck, you know, just let me know. And if I called your name, you can just, you know, let me know, like, hey, I don't want it. And that's fine. And I'll just do a re-giveaway for it. Okay. So let's see. I hate when auto type just assumes that this is what I just typed. Like, that's not what I'm trying to type. Okay, so timestamp is 103. Let me timestamp this. Okay. And then I'm going to do a number generator. And let's see, we have 10 people on the list. I'm gonna do 9 because Mirela did not want to be a part of it. So I'm gonna put 9 people on the generator. Let me turn the lighting down. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and generate 5. Okay. Who's person number 5? Technically, let me see. So Sharnice would be technically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Samantha. Alright. If Samantha is watching, sis, just email me. Your email, I mean, not your email. Email me your name and your address where you want me to send the deck. If you don't want the deck, let me know and I'll just do a reshuffling. But yeah, so Samantha, you are the winner. I appreciate all of the participants and those of you that have sewn into a reading this evening. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. And until the next read or next live, next video, whatever, I'll see y'all soon. So enjoy the rest of your day, your night, your evening, wherever you are in the world. Take care. Much love. Be blessed. Be safe.